Hello guys, welcome to i-tutor Academy. In today's session, we will start with Unit 3 and subsection 11. Why positioning is important in MMBC 006. And in last videos, we already discussed from Unit 3 subsessions, and this is Unit 3 subsection 11. Okay, so you just follow the last videos also. The following points emphasize the importance of positioning. A company product cannot be everything to everyone. Product differentiation would lead to the possibility of positioning. Positioning serves as the bridge connecting the company's offer with the target market. Positioning shows the way in which the 4 P's of marketing mix is to be planned and blended in the fame's offering. Effective positioning helps the marketer and the customer as well. It clarifies the essence of a brand and identifies the goals to be achieved by a customer. Brand communication, that is promotion, become more effective because the marketers take into account the customer insight while deciding upon a positioning strategy. And next is developing the positioning strategy. Now let us discuss the task to be handled in brand positioning. Successful positioning depends on how efficiently a marketer is handling the following task in an integrated way. How to load the brand in the customer's mind. The fame in any fiercely competitive market struggle for securing a position in the perceptual space of the customer's mind and also in retaining it. This involves the industry and competitive analysis. Without having an in-depth analysis of the structure of the industry, nature of competition, which is the dominant players, and their strength and limitation, it would not be possible to locate possible positioning opportunities. Analysis of competitive positioning. Marketers should study the positioning of competitive brands using product attributes that are important for their target segments. This would enable them to analyze whether the competitor's actual position is different from the buyer's ideal position. In this connection, the company's marketing research effort play an important role in determining customers' ideal positioning. Specifically, the analysis of the positioning of competitive offering requires the following task. Competitive frame of references. It involves identifying the brands which should be the focus of competitive analysis. Next is analyzing the competitors. The company should analyze the strength and weakness of each of the competitors. It should also understand the objectives and strategies of its competitors. Point of difference and point of parity. After determining the competitive frame of reference by clearly understanding the nature of competition, therein the marketers try to define the suitable point of difference and point of parity and association. Take any successful brand, you will certainly find a strong and unique association of customer groups with such a brand. On the other hand, POPs may not be unique to the brand. However, such attributes or benefit may be shared with the other brands. Here is a classic example of POPs. Dettol is the antiseptic lotion of Reckitt Benckiser is a well-known brand. The main attribute of Dettol are the strong smell, the liquid turning cloudy when poured on water, and the stinging sensation when the liquid touches the wound. When Savlon was introduced in the market, it had to counter the perception of the customer. Multiple frames of references. When a company is facing competitive brands, then it may choose the most important set of competitors to serve as the competitive frame. An example of P&G's Ariel, Procter and Gamble entered the Indian detergent market with its brand Ariel in 1991, at a time when the detergent space was highly competitive with the strong presence of Nirma, Surf, Rin, and Wheel, etc. With its unique position strategy, the new Ariel earned the image of a brand that can remove the most dirtiest and stubborn stain with every wash. Okay, so that was the success of that brand. Distinctive, that is, company can offer better than the competitors. Superior, the difference is superior to other way that the customers might obtain the same benefit. Then next is profitability. The marketer can introduce the difference with a profit, that is preemptive Competitors cannot imitate the difference easily and affordable. Buyers can afford to pay for the difference and communicable. The difference should be communicable and visible to buyers and important. There is an important, the difference delivers a highly valuable benefit to target buyers. Okay, and deciding the positioning theme. Some of the theme on which a brand's positioning can be based are positioning against the competitor, positioning on customers' desire, positioning on products, performance, and positioning on price. Positioning against competitors' product, that is both implicit and explicit positioning strategies are used against rival product. For example, attribute comparison shown by cars which highlight their own features without naming their competitor's name is an example of implicit positioning. Positioning on product benefit. In this positioning strategy, the marketers highlights the benefit of the product to the consumer. And positioning on price. Positioning strategy on the basis of pricing a brand intended to be one of the cheapest in the market. For example, supermarket chains often have their private label brand with a lower price in comparison to other branded products. Okay, and ensuring competitive advantage. The company should build the required differentiation that will support the positioning. Only a well-equipped company has the capacity to provide differentiators. Successful differentiation and positioning center on the competitive advantage that has been created by a firm over a period of time. Competitive advantage is a company's ability to perform in one or more a way that competitors cannot or will not match. Practically, only a few companies enjoy sustainable competitive advantages. And next is communicating to target customers. Promotion or marketing communication plays an important role in the effective positioning of a brand. But positioning should not be considered synonymous with promotion. Promotion shoulders the responsibility of taking the positioning to the target market in a convincing and creative way. Sometimes the customers may perceive the product in a way different from what is intended by the marketer. And determining the effectiveness of positioning. Practically, it is not easy to know whether your company has a good positioning strategy. However, marketers are interested to know whether the strategy yielded the desired result in terms of sales, market share, profit contribution, customer satisfaction, and other outcomes relating to competitive advantage. The companies should avoid committing the following positioning errors. Under positioning, that is, if customers have only vague idea about the company and its products and do not perceive anything distinctive about them. And over positioning, when customers have too narrow an understanding of the company, product, or brand. For example, buyers think that Apple technologies only come out with expensive products, whereas Apple has a range of products at different prices. And the confused positioning is characterized by frequent changes and contradictory message confuse customers regarding the positioning of the brand. And doubtful positioning, when the claims made for the product or brand are not regarded as credible by the customer. Next is market repositioning. Any discussion on the positioning is not complete without a mention of repositioning. The marketers can go for repositioning due to two reasons: the failure of the current positioning strategy due to the positioning mistake like under positioning, over positioning, and confused or doubtful positioning paves way for another positioning opportunity due to evolution of the customers on value life cycle or emergence of new technology to redefine the structure of competition. For example, India Post, the public sector giant, has been enjoying enormous market dominance in the Indian logistic market. This organization wanted to break the stereotypical image of the being a an usual government organization. They improved their public image through the positioning strategy, which involves a new tagline of giving wings to your dreams to convey a strong message to the Indian public. Repositioning will follow the same process like that of positioning as discussed, with suitable modification on the selection of competitive advantage in the new context. Then summary of this chapter is here. We started this unit by defining the market segmentation. A market segment was explained to mean a homogeneous group consisting of buyers who seek the same offering, and market as a set and a segment as a subset is the basis on which the process of segmentation is carried out. The output of a segmentation analysis is therefore a profile of our customer target group and the set of benefits sought, so we can build our offering to match the configuration of benefits sought and then select benefit in our offering that will constitute a critical advantage to act as buying inducement. Subsequently, we discussed based on segmentation, principally on the basis of benefit, demographic including social and family life cycle, and psychographic lifestyle including personality variable. It was further emphasized that the firm should consider certain criteria to determine how far the segments are effective. And finally, the concept of positioning was discussed. Positioning serves as the bridge connecting the company's offer and image to occupy a distinctive place in the mind of the target market. And keywords are here. If any words are difficult, you just refer here. You will get the explanation of the words in this section of this chapter. Okay, and the self-assessment questions are here, so you just try to answer all the questions. Only 4 questions are here. First one is market segmentation is important for target markets and target marketers are important for product positioning. Select 2 product, one each from FMCG and consumer durable of your choice, and discuss the above statement. Discuss the suitable base for segmenting the market for the following product. Justify your answer with example. That is second question. And the third one is what kind of market targeting strategies should be followed for the following product and why justify. How are the brands relating to the following product categories positioned in the Indian market? Okay, so these are the questions. Try to answer this. It will help you for your term and examination parallel to your assignment also. Okay, so thank you so much. This is about third chapter, and next fourth chapter we will discuss on next video onwards. Till now, if you have any doubts, you can contact us at any time. Thank you so much.
iTutor Academy presents IGNOU MBA complete syllabus coverage classes for individual students, semester-wise subject with online and flexible timing. For more details, contact on +916 238 21785.